Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we have the weekly event, Stormy Night, ending in 6 days, 17 hours, 16 minutes. And if you'd like to join and become a member, there's a join button and a link in the description. We are bleeding. We have a gaping wound. We need a band-aid. Somebody send us back in the right direction. We are just about to be flatlined. No, I'm just kidding. It's the difference between 34 and 27, though. It's pretty big, so the wound is big and spurting. Can you please put a band-aid on it, and I'll love you forever. Join button, link in the description. Become a center, a member of the choir. You get stuff, too. It's only $1.99. Alright, Stormy Night, new ultra-rare troop, Storm Knight, and hit a like. Black Ice. Experience our new world event with your guildmates. It is currently December 28th, if I didn't say that already. This is the weekly preview. Play world event battles every day to unlock rewards. Phoenix Stone. The campaign has started. New rewards every week. Don't miss out. The campaign is ending in 62 days, 17 hours. Week of Giants. All Giants gain 10% to their skills. Week of Knights. All Knights gain 10% to their skills. Bonus gold. Use the Storm Knight in PvP and explore to gain 400 gold. Let's get it started. Ow. Alright, so we go straight to the Soulforge, and I forgot to do Arcane Trait Stones and Summoning Stones last time, so remind me to do that, okay? Thank you. Games. And how many vault keys did you get? I got 13. I think that's almost respectable. Alright, let's see. Soulforge. Troops, Mythics, straight to the cream filling. The Wild Queen is here, y'all. The best Mythic in the game, in my opinion. I just did my top 10 Mythics, and she was number 1. Of course, she jostles around with High King Irongut. He might be your number 1. But the Wild Queen has become my number 1 in the last couple months. I use her in several teams, and she's one of the best PvP Guild Wars options in the game. So, if you don't have this troop, you need to get her right now. If you have 4,000 diamonds and you've been waiting for a good Mythic, here it is. This is the best one. This or High King Irongut. But Ubastet, the Wild Queen, Scorpius, and Ketris the Bull. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this. So if you already have the Wild Queen, you can get Ketris the Bull. So really good. But let's do them in order here. The Wild Queen is number 1 this week. 22 purple, green, brown, Pan's Veil, elemental wild folk. Steal up to whatever attack from an enemy and give it to my first ally. Create a mix of 22 skulls and green gems. Goes really well with your hero and the Miraji Queen. And of course, yeah, the Miraji Queen. Starts her with half mana. Turns green into Doom Skulls. They go together really well, the two queens. Summon a Bone Storm when an ally dies, and all Wildfolk allies gain 2 attack at the start of every turn. Nothing amazing in her traits, but it's all spell. Is what works for that, you know. It's all spell. Alright, next up we have Ketris the Bull. This might have been Scorpius. Scorpius was climbing the ranks, but then they had to put a troop resistant to poison in Urskaya. So now Scorpius is no longer, even though he still looks cool and he's still cool and everything. But Ketris the Bull would be the next option if you have the Wild Queen. This is a top 5 Mythic, so I would be excited if the Wild Queen wasn't in here. I'd be excited about Ketris the Bull. I think I had it at 6, 5 or 6 on my top 10 Mythics. Definitely a top 10, definitely a top 6. 22 red, green, brown, Wild Plains, Divine Taurus. So you got the Divine thing going on, you got the Taurus thing going on, so Ferocity, so Divinish Bala. Blood Hunger. Deal splash damage to an enemy boosted by my attack, life, and armor. So you can boost up that attack, life, and armor and kill some towers or delves or whatever. He's kind of scalable. Not as good as High King Irongut, but one of the top top 5 scalable troops in the game. I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Reduce damage from skulls by 25% and gain 2 attack, armor, and life when matching red gems. So, hey, maybe that Rage Reaver. I don't know. I'm not a huge Ketris team builder, but I know he's one of the top 10 best mythics in the game, and if you already have the Wild Queen, you should get Ketris. Next up, who was the other one? We got Ubistet and Scorpius. Wow, that's going to be a close one these days. As recently as a few months ago, it would have definitely been Scorpius. But now they're super close. I'm going to go with Scorpius just because it was a good troop throughout most of the year. But you shouldn't craft Scorpius or Ubistet, so it's not like you're going to be choosing between the two. And if you are, I don't know. If you are, that means you have all the top 10 mythics. And, I don't know, put it in the comments. Say, hey, I need to choose between Scorpius and Ubistet. And I'll try to help you more. But for right now, I'm going to say Scorpius, 28. Purple, yellow, brown, drifting sands, monster. Deal damage to the last 2 enemies. The damage is lethal on any poison enemy. So if you get a consistent poison, you can get a consistent lethal. Poison enemies when doing skull damage. Impervious, immune to all status effects, devour, and mana burn. Desert King, all brown allies gain 1 to all stats at the start of each turn. So it used to be the Scorpius Urali team in Urskaya. Used to be one of the best difficulty 12 Explore teams in the game. You might even find a video titled that from early this year on my channel. Ubistet. 24 red, yellow, brown, Pride Lands, Divine Raksha. Ultimate Savagery. Deal damage to the 2 weakest enemies boosted by all ally and enemy attack. If one of the enemies dies, then kill the other one. So kind of similar to Scorpius. Conditional instant kills. Summon a firestorm when an enemy dies, and all ally Raksha gain 1 attack and magic at the start of every turn. So they're similar. They're middle of the road mythics. Very conditional instant kill mythics. But yeah, the Wild Queen is awesome. Number 1 on my list, and Ketris is awesome. 5 or 6 on my list. So if you already have the Wild Queen, get Ketris. And if you don't have either one, get the Wild Queen. And if you have both of them, save your diamonds. What kind of legendaries? King Mikhail, the Widow Queen, Urskula, and Gruz the Undefeated. This one's probably the worst. The Widow Queen I just used, but she's still not good. So it's between Urskula and King Mikhail. I think I used King Mikhail. Let me look at him for a second here. Urskula. She just got a buff. And she starts all Urska with 50% mana. I use King Mikhail a little bit more, but I think Urskula might be the answer. But no crafting of these. Look at my top 10 legendaries. Those are the only ones you should craft, maybe. And probably just the top 5 on that list. So, you have lists. You have top 10 mythics, top 10 legendary, top 10 epic, top 10 everything in a playlist on my channel. So go watch those, and you'll know if you should craft stuff or not. But I'm going to go with Urskula. 15 yellow-green, Urskaya, Urska Mystic. Deal scatter damage boosted by enraged allies. Enrage all allies and give them 6 attack. And it starts Urska with 50% mana. That's probably the best thing it does. King Mikhail is an Urska. 17 brown, yellow, Urskaya, Urska Knight. Explode a row, deal damage to all enemies, deal 9 more damage if I am enraged. So those two go pretty good together. And usually if you're restricted to Urska, you'll use him quite a bit. He's a legendary. Gain enraged when matching brown gems, reduce damage from skulls by 25%, gain 3 to all skills if in first position. Not bad for a tank. The Widow Queen, 16 purple, green, Zalkari, elf. Sacrifice an ally, deal 16 damage to all enemies boosted by sacrificed troops' life. Summon a random Zalkari troop. Web a random enemy in 4 or 5 gym matches. Silence Dark Ancestry. Immune to mana drain, silence, fire, fairy, fire, and web. And then Gru's the Undefeated. 14 red, green, Darkstone human. Deal 46 damage to an enemy. Curse them and inflict 2 to 4 stacks of bleed. Gain 8 mana when an enemy dies. Reduce damage from skulls by 25%. Deal double skull damage versus humans. Somebody asked me why I don't have everything traded. This guy's not good. And I don't trait every single thing that I get. I'm not that high level to where I have enough trait stones to trait everything. Or else I would do that. But at the moment, I only trait things that I use or need for kingdom upgrades. Excuse me. Sorry. I should have muted that one. Alright. Let's go check out the weapons. We have Doomed Hammer. Deal heavy splash damage to an enemy, plus 4 per tempering level. Stun all blue enemies and cleanse all blue allies. Explode 4 gems. If the enemy has a doom, explode 3 more. Ice Aegis. Steal attack and armor from an enemy. If enemy is a boss, freeze all enemies and barrier all allies. Axe of the Storm. Remove all blue gems. Deal damage to an enemy, boosted by gems removed. If the enemy is from Stormheim, deal double damage. And that's it. So, if you're missing any of these and you don't get them from events this week, check back here on Saturday or Sunday and make sure you have these weapons. They only come around every once in a while, and if you have enough diamonds, you might want to just grab them to have them. Like, I don't have this one. I'm going to make sure it's not in an event first, and then I'm going to come back and get it. But I think I have the rest, except for Duskbringer. Alright, what do we do next? Events? Let's check out the events. Or no, the Glory Troop. No, we do event keys. Stormheim troops. So let's go check those out. What do we got in Stormheim? Let's go up. Stormheim. Show all. Base rarity. We have Jotnar, Mistralis, Hindla, Jarl. You know. Let's see here. Anything worth spending an event key on? Storm Knight, we're about to get that in the Glory Shop, I think. Not really. I mean, Mistralis was on my top 15 mythics. Enchant all allies on 4 or 5 gym matches. I haven't had a chance to use her too much, but I want to. Might be worth throwing event keys for, since it's a top 15 mythic. Jotnar definitely is not, and that's the problem here. If you throw event keys, there's no guarantee that you're going to get Mistralis. You may get Jotnar. And then the legendaries aren't super awesome. Hindla's pretty good, but she has a summon. Yar's okay, but maybe not worth throwing event keys for. Good consolation prizes, though. If you're going for Mistralis, and you really, really want her for some reason, she's pretty good. These are decent consolation prizes there if you don't have those. So not the worst week ever, but not the best either. You got Penguin, Valkyrie, and Fire Giant that you'll probably get that are okay as well. Let's go to the shop. See if it still freezes. Yes, it does. I'm pushing buttons and it won't let me do anything. Alright, hold on a sec. Okay, we're back, and I did it the dumb way. I, shut my game off and turned it back on instead of just resetting the internet. So, not smart. But let's go. Let's grab our Spoils of War so I don't forget. 1800 glory for 10 event keys. 5,000 gold. 1,000 souls. Alright, we have Storm Knight. 12 red, yellow, Stormheim, Giant Knight. Deal true damage to an enemy. If the enemy uses blue mana, destroy a column and gain 5 attack. Deal double skull damage versus blue enemies. Immunity to frozen. Reduce damage from skulls by 25%. Let's get him. And what was the trait stone? We have Arcane Storm trait stone. So I'll go show you troops you can upgrade with that trait stone. So let's go do that. Red, yellow. So go into troops. Let's go to base rarity. Let's go to red and yellow, all colors, and show all. So these are the kind of troops you can upgrade with that trait stone. So you can purchase as many as you want as long as you have the glory, and then you can go and upgrade these troops, their traits. So mythics like, and then definitely the legendaries and under. Because mythics use so many colors that you don't know if you're going to need that trait stone or not, unless you specifically go look it up. But mythics like let's see here. Anything? Yeah, Infernus, burn all enemies on 4 or 5 gym matches. It's a pretty important trait. 50% chance to bless a random ally when my turn begins. Phoenicia, 50% chance to burn a random enemy at the start of my turn. The World Breaker. And then you get into the ones that you can definitely fully trait, like Divinia, Dragon's Blessing, cause a random positive status effect on a random ally on 4 or 5 gym matches. That's a really good trait. King Selinus, all wild folk start battle with 50% mana. Keylime, summon a light storm at the start of battle, give all allies 1 magic in 4 or 5 gym matches. Who else? Anyone? Gimlet, start battles with full mana. Graveseer, start battles with full mana. Harpy Mage, start battles with 75% mana. So quite a few here. Start battles with full mana. That might be it. But that's quite a few. Quite a few. Burn enemies when doing skull damage. Deal double skull damage versus burning enemies. Gain bonus blue. So yeah, pretty good trait stone. Goblin Rocket. Lamash 2. Harpy Mage. Graveseer. Gimlet. Keylime. King Selinus. And Divinia. So pretty important trait stone. If you don't have any of those troops I just said, fully traded. Go get them. Alright, should I look at the summoning stones real quick before I forget as well? Let's do that. So I don't forget the 2 things I forgot last week. Summoning stones, blue summoning stones. Since they make us use these sometimes, let's look at them. Got Chris Turtle, Dragonian Rogue, Warlock. That's a early game necromancy soul farming troop. Very early game. Goblin if you want to fully ascend it, I guess. Wall of Tentacles, good mana generator. Desert Worm, Baby Dragon, Snowy Owl, Dragon Eggs, Thrall, and that's it. That is it. So any of the troops I just said are like okay for the summoning stones. So let's get into the events now. So we got our world event, we got our campaign. We'll go over those in a minute. That's the last thing we go over in the weekly preview. But tomorrow we have the faction assault that looks like Wild Court. Let's go check it out. See if I have a team already built. I don't do these beforehand, so hopefully I do. And I've been getting lucky. Wild Court. On level 450. And why does it want me to run away? Okay. Yasmin's Pride, Ketris the Bull, Gargoyle, Leprechaun. That's a team you could use. Or you can do Ferocity. If you got red, you can always do Ferocity. So Ferocity, Ferocity, Rage Reaver, Ferocity. And then you got green, you could do a like Queen Beatrix or King Gobtruffle. I don't know. I haven't used King Gobtruffle since his nerf. So there's 3 teams for you, 4 teams for you then. So you can't use a Forest Troll with the King Gobtruffle when it's just green, but you can still do like a Mountain Crusher, Gobtruffle, Leprechaun, or Mountain Crusher, Beatrix, Leprechaun. That'll get you through the event at least. It might not take you to 500. But this team here that you see is pretty good as well. Yasmin's Pride, Ketris the Bull, Gargoyle, Leprechaun, or you can do 2 Gargoyles or 2 Ketris's. So, lots of options here. I would go with the Ferocity option. If it, you know, I'm probably going to go with the Ferocity option tomorrow. But here's another one: double Gargoyle or double Ketris, or 1 Ketris and 1 Gargoyle with Yasmin's Pride and Leprechaun. Alright, Wednesday we have the Penguin Pet, or, I mean, that's what Terran's World says at least. Thursday we have class event for Titan, the best class in the game. If you don't have it to 100, get it there this Thursday. Then Friday we have Bounty event, the best single player event in the game to get orbs and rewards. So make sure you get that done as well. So Thursday and Friday, make sure you do your events. Let's go check out the world event. Black Ice. I heard this was going to be difficult because it's skull damage and there's no skull spam troops. So let's see what we can figure out here. We might have to use a weapon. So 160% skull damage for all troops in the current event. Let's grab our rewards and hope we get a few tokens. Alright, 1 badge. Now I got to buy up in the shop. Thanks to Thizboy, aka DC United, for all the gems. Or else I would probably have like 2,000 right now. I need them as a content creator. Is there no weapon? So I'm not going to go super far. I think 3 is good enough. I probably should have stopped at 2, to be honest. So we'll go with the epic battle, and we'll make a team. We need skull spamming troops, so let's see what we got to deal with here. Base rarity: Jotnar, no. Stralis, no. Hindla, no. Jarl, no. Nope. Nope. Looking for skull damage, because that is what the... Wow. Why would they do that to us? I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I don't know. I think they screwed up here. I mean, why would they do that to us? There are no skull spam troops. Wow, there's none. So we have to use a weapon. We have to. A weapon has to do skulls. That's all we got. Is there nothing? Are we really? We can't. This is all we can use? Stormheim. Oh my. Deal 42 heavy splash damage to an enemy. 4 for tempering level. Stun all enemies. Cleanse all blue allies. Wow. Dude, there's no skulls. There's nothing. There's nothing. How are we going to do this? How are we gonna do this? We might need a class. Is there a class that can do some skulls? Like Slayer, maybe? Let's see here. What would be a class that has like a Doomstorm or something? A Skullstorm. You'd think it would be this, but I guess it's not. Deal triple skull damage to burning enemies. Well, that's one thing we're gonna have to have. We're gonna have to have a Skullstorm. 100%. And I don't know where we would start, like where we would go. I gotta find one. Does Titan? I don't think Titan does it? I haven't used Titan in a while, though. I've been trying to level up other things. This is gonna be one of those ones, y'all, where it takes me forever to figure out a team. So just settle in. Maybe Archer. I need to find some skulls. Like, this is not cool. Even if it's off a storm, at least we'll have it. And I can't remember all the classes that have skull storms. If any. Like, I don't know. Maybe Diabolist? Death. Ice Storm, Firestorm, Doomstorm, there we go. Sudden Doom, so it's in the Chaos Tree. Chaos Tree, okay. So now we can look. We're just gonna look for Chaos Tree, and then see what our options are. So we could do Archmagus. What am I doing? Archmagus. So far, just Archmagus. Diabolist. Archmagus. Diabolist. Doomsayer. Archmagus. Diabolist. Doomsayer. Archmagus. Diabolist. Doomsayer. And then it's gonna want you to do It's gonna want you to do Titan for the giant. Like, it's gonna be annoying. Archmagus, Diabolist, Doomslayer. You gotta have that. Like, what else? Like, there might be some traits. Like, we're overlooking some traits. Here we go. I'm gonna do this. I'm doing Plague Lord. Okay. Disease a random enemy in 4 or 5 gym matches. Reduce damage from spells by 20%. I think I'm gonna do that. Start battles 50% mana. Yes. Doomstorm instead of Rock Solid, though. That kind of sucks. See, I was trying to do both. I don't know. I might do Archmagus now. Bonus purple or bonus brown. I don't even know yet. We'll leave it on brown. So yeah. I guess I should just keep going. Plague Lord would be my class, maybe. Let's keep it going, though, to see what all your options are. On video. Oh, yeah. That might be it, though. Looking for the Chaos Tree. I think Slayer would have it, but I guess it doesn't. There we go. Sorcerer has it. Sorcerer. Plague Lord. Doomsayer. Archmagus. And Diabolist. I think that's going to be it. Well, at least you know. So whatever one of those you have at 100, I would go with that. And then for the weapon, I have no clue. We might want to go back to the weapons. Maybe Ice Aegis. Let's put that on there for now so I can lock in my class of Plague Lord. And then troops, I have no clue here. We're just gonna have to go with good troops. Like, nothing does anything with skulls. I mean, let's look at their traits, I guess. Boy, oh boy, this is... Double skull damage versus frozen enemies. That's the first thing I've seen. Wow. I'm sorry, y'all. They screwed. They did it. This is annoying. They made this very annoying. Double skull damage versus giants. They made this very annoying. Deal double skull damage versus undead. Burn a random enemy in 4 or 5 gym matches. We might need Hindla. I'm gonna put her on the team. Maybe we could just use Mistralis. I'd have to trade her up. Somebody's gonna have to give me a team for this. I don't know. Let's put her on the team. And what was the dude down here that was doing double skull damage versus frozen? This guy? I don't know. Banner. Double blue. Because we probably have, like, somebody... Doesn't somebody start giants with 50%? Like Titan does, probably. But then again, it's like you want that storm, that doom storm. You want those skulls coming down. Otherwise, you're just slowly... Like, way to go with your 50% start, but what are you doing, actually? They're not using the skulls. What am I doing? Banner. So double blue for sure. Double blue red, or green. There's double blue green minus yellow. Double blue red minus green. Ouch. We'll go with this. Are we using every color? No. So what can we minus? Purple? Well, we don't need all that. Come on. Minus purple. Okay. So we could do double red, brown, minus purple. Why is it all got to be double brown stuff? Double red, brown, minus purple. Double yellow, double brown, blue. There we go. That's not too bad. At least we got the plus blue. The other way, we're only minusing 1 yellow, like, and we're gaining all that other stuff. So I might do that. I'm usually a minus guy, but I think in this situation I'm going to be a plus guy. Just minus the brown. I want that double blue. Anyway, let's go. This is going to be terrible, but this is my first thoughts here. Frozen metal, 160% skull damage for the troops in the event. So stupid. Anu, maybe. And we're going to need Nisha. I mean, our team is a Nisha, like a... I don't know, though. Those two are doing splash damage. And then I'm trying to do some sort of freeze everyone and then do double skull damage versus frozen. I don't know. Hopefully you can see what I'm trying to do. So the Plague Lord has the Skull Storm. This guy does double skull damage versus frozen. this one's stealing 39 attack and armor from an enemy. If the enemy is a boss, freeze all enemies and barrier all allies. I should probably be looking at all the weapons and their talents to see if any of the weapons have like a skull thing going on. So, I don't know. This is my first thought, and we're going to have to come up with something. Somebody please put something in the comments, or I'm going to be flopping around like a fish out of water tomorrow trying to figure it out. These early battles, it is what it is. Just get them done. Brown, brown, red. This guy's up. Not that it matters. I mean... She killed everyone, so... It's dumb they did, skull damage. Like, I don't even know what to do. The only thing I could think of was do the skull storm. So somebody please take that idea and run with it. You can use your classes. Use your classes to, like, we got the skull storm right now. Use your classes. Use your, maybe your weapon talents. So I could freeze all the enemies. Like, this isn't gonna help for a while. Why did that not work? Oh, the enemy has to be a boss. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. So that's stupid. Enemy's not a boss, so never mind on that. So that weapon stinks. I didn't see that part, my bad. Oh, Mistralis. So we need to switch our weapon. So don't use this weapon. Wow, what a train wreck. So not that weapon. I don't know. Maybe we just go splash damage all the way. 37 splash damage to an enemy boosted by giant allies and enemies. Or is everybody a giant? Giant. Nope. I guess we could do that, though. Light storm. Ice storm. Ice storm. I didn't even upgrade this thing. Oh my gosh. They like all do ice storm, so. Light storm. I don't know. Doomed Hammer or Thoradin. This one's already leveled up too. And now it's like I don't even care about this guy anymore because we're not freezing anybody. It's like so let's get rid of him now. And now what? Very crappy. Oh no, I almost want to use Jarl. 9 red and 9 yellow, that ain't gonna help. I really don't know. Could just go with the Valkyrie and get the, Hinla down there, Valkyrie there, Astralis. I have no idea. Now we're gonna have a blue storm and a skull storm. How's our banner looking? We got blue, brown, yellow, red, green, so we're still only missing purple. See if we can figure something out now, though. Double yellow, brown, minus purple. Double red. We got mostly blue. And then yellow. Man, this is one of those. Yeah, double blue, yellow, minus brown. I might as well just stick with that. I don't know. Let's try this. At least we're not using a weapon that's based on a boss now. And there's no boss. That was ridiculous. Got the Doomstorm because we got the metal. It's usually this is the metal is the event. And that's what you do. But now it's like, what the heck could we do without that? So I'm trying to make a Skull Storm. That's my only thought. I mean, early on, of course, you can just cast Mr. Alice and win. But I'm talking like later on, what are we going to do? We got Valkyrie here. We can do something to blue. So purple. Which also gives us the Enchanted Wind. So those two go okay together. Then Hindla's here summoning a giant troop in case you get into trouble. It's just like, I hate not using the skulls. Why'd she only fire off twice there? Oh, splash damage. Anyway, I should use the skulls, whatever. Gold Digger. I guess I better go do my campaign too. But hey, that's my thoughts here. I'm going to do one more battle. I don't know. This is going forever. It's probably going to be an hour-long video just because they screwed us on the metal here. Well, we're supposed to be hitting super hard with skulls in this event, but there's no troops, no weapons that does it. So it's ridiculous. But I don't know. That's my only thought right now. You guys are going to have to put a team in the comments. If you come up with one, like, I don't know what you're going to do. The only thing I can think of is a Doomstorm class. And maybe I missed something where there's another skull or something in the traits or the talents of the weapons. Like, I don't know. So, go with that for now, and we'll try to figure something out for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the team video, so hopefully we can figure something out by then, but I don't know. No guarantees. Hey, lots of gems on your adventure board. I didn't even see that. And then here is our campaign. Still, the sun hadn't risen, and it wasn't because of the Dark Elves or their exiled kin. Old stories told tales about the frost giants of Stormheim trying to bring about an eternal dark winter. So we flew there to seek out the storm giants and learn if there was any possibility the frost giants were involved. We have hunting Hindla Frostcrown. Defeat Hindla Frostcrown in any battle except training. Gold Digger, earn gold from battles. We already did that. Complete a delve at level 30 or higher, and win any battle using the Giant's Banner. We should have done that already. And we're getting 3 attack. So at least that corresponds with the metal, but none of the troops do, and none of the weapons do. So good luck with that. Hopefully I helped y'all a little bit, at least with the Soulforge and the other events and whatnot. I know the world event is crazy today, so do what you can. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Yeah, please stop the bleeding. And tell your guild about the channel. That helps. Hit a like. Comment below. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for the teams video. Should be interesting. Peace.